Hi, my name is Chelsea, and I'm going to be your nurse today. Today we're going to be doing a musculoskeletal assessment, and to start off I just have one quick question to ask you. Do you have any family history of joint disease or arthritis? Perfect. Alright, well then I'll get right ahead and start with the assessment. I'm going to have you stand up, and then if you could walk heel to toes right from here up until that door jamb.
Okay.
For me.
Alright.
Perfect. And what I'm looking for here is conformity of the gait, a smooth rhythm. I'm seeing all of that. Now if you'll walk on your tiptoes back towards me. Here I'm looking for balance again, conformity, noticing all of that. And lastly, I'm going to have you walk on your heels back towards the door. Perfect. I'm seeing even movement and a strong gait. You can take a seat again. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do is palpate your temporomandibular joint, and while I'm doing that, can you open your chin, and now push your chin towards me, back in towards you, and now side to side. Awesome, and I was checking for any crepitus or clicking, and I noticed none of that. Next, I'm going to move on and palpate your neck and shoulders, and so doing this, I'm looking for any growth, abnormalities, pain, inflammation, etc. I'm not noticing any of those, which is great. I'm going to check the strength of your neck by having you try to push against my hand, turn your head. Perfect. And now against the other way. Great. And I'm going to check your strength of your shoulders by having you shrug against resistance. Perfect. And I'm noticing equal strength on both sides, which is exactly what we're looking for. Next, I'm going to move on to your elbows. So you can just relax them down for me. I'm just going to feel the joint, looking for any growth or pain or tension. I'm not noticing any of those. And now if you can turn your hand over, I'm going to also feel your wrist joints and all the bones in your hands, assessing for any nodules, pain, inflammation, etc. And I'm not noticing any of that. Do you have any pain in these joints?
No, I don't.
Perfect. Okay. I'm going to check your wrist strength now by having you pull your arms up like this. Now pull your arms towards you. Perfect. And now push back against me. Perfect. Equal strength bilaterally, which is exactly what we're looking for. Now if you'll put your fingers up like that, I'm going to have you pull towards you with your fingers. Perfect. I'm noticing great strength there as well. Alright, next what I'm going to have you do is lay back and swing your legs up on the bed. I'm going to assess your hip joint. Just feeling here for any inflammation, crepitus, growth, not noticing any of that. Moving on to the range of motion, I'm going to assess that by having you raise your leg up. Great, and back down, and now laterally to the sides. Perfect. And now bending your leg, bending your knee, pull it in towards your chest as far as you can. Great. And now move it over to the side and back out laterally. Perfect. And I'm seeing a great full range of motion with that. No pain?
Nope.
Awesome. All right, you can sit back up, swing your legs over. Next, I'm going to palpate your knee joint. Feeling for, once again, for any nodules, pain, etc. Not noticing any of those. So next I'm going to test the range of motion by having you extend your knee as far forward as you can. Back down. Looking for any like crepitus or clicking with that. Not noticing any. And if you can stand up, now I'm going to have you, I guess, stabilize yourself on the bed if you can. And raise your leg forward for me. And now bend your knee and bring it back as far as you can. Great, full range of motion there as well. Now while you're standing, I'll have you turn around and put your chin to your chest. I'm going to palpate his spinal processes, looking for any pain, growth, nodules, discomfort, and I'm palpating in a circular motion around each spinous process. Everything is looking good and feeling good so far. You can raise your head up again. While he's just in this neutral position, I'm assessing for symmetry of his shoulders, scapula, and hips, and I'm noticing all of that as well. And if you can turn back around, I'm going to check the range of motion of your spine by having you put your hands on your hips and turn side to side. Any pain with that?
Okay.
Perfect, seeing full range of motion. And now if you can keep your hands on your hips and only move your upper body, don't move your hips as you turn side to side. Perfect, looking good. And now the last thing I'm gonna have you do is bend over and touch your toes. What I'm looking for here is a convex curvature of the thoracic spine, as well as a convex curvature of the lumbar spine, as well as symmetry throughout. It's looking great. You can stand back up.